Hey everyone, Nimblebear here, and welcome to my Doom Builder tutorial where I will show you how you can create a light shine effect. If you're a returning viewer, you might be surprised that this is quite a different video from the ones that I'm usually making, and if you are new here, then welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now, what am I talking about when mentioning the light shine effect? Well, it's actually these things over here. So as you can see here, we got some examples over here with a few light sources that have their own shining effect. In my opinion, this is a very cool decorative effect for your Doom maps, but so far on YouTube I haven't seen any tutorials doing anything like this or showcasing anything like this, so I decided to do it myself. Anyway, here's a small Plutonia teleporter that I did over here. As you can see, it has also this funny looking shining effect. I should probably actually playtest this map to show you a closer look. There you go. It has a very nice shine effect over here. Same goes for this light bulb on the floor, and the same goes for these light bulbs on the ceiling. And I want to mention one thing: when it comes to these light shining effects, it doesn't matter what light bulb shape you're using, because you can pretty much put it on any shape possible. Alright, enough of me talking. Now let's start by creating our small square over here. For example, just like this one. Alright, so we have a sector now where we're going to put our light bulb in, and I want to, for example, use the same light bulb in the Plutonia teleporter. So I'm just going to copy that over here by Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, and then I can align the texture as I see fit. Then after that, we can go to the ceiling align mode and to see our texture over here, because we're going to make another sector in the shape of that light bulb or light source. Now let's start off by drawing all around the sides over here and cutting all the corners and stuff. And now we have this shape over here. Now you can basically take your light bulb and I don't know, just kind of either push it out a little bit or push it in the ceiling as you see fit, but it doesn't really matter in this case. Also, if you find something wrong about my voice, then I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick. But yeah, so now we have our shape of the light bulb over here, and it doesn't really matter where the line depths are pointing at, either outwards or inwards of the light bulb. But what it does change is, for example, how, like, where we are going to apply our textures, which we're going to talk about later, either the front or the back. You can always select all of your line depths just like that and press the F key on your keyboard to flip them around, but I prefer to have them face outside. I don't know why, it's just my preference, it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to select all of these line depths over here, not sector, right? Only the 4 line depths. And then, since they are facing outwards, we are going to go to the back section of the edit line depths. Now comes the fun part. Now you will have to change the middle texture from nothing to one silver texture that is right over here under silver, if you're using Doom 2, that is .wad. And then you can see your texture over here. It's not the silver 1 texture, you know, we don't need these bars over here. We just need a plain S, Han, or Sean, I don't know, to texture. We don't need to do anything at the front. We only need to apply this texture to the backside of all these line depths. Well, in this case at least. And now if we choose to view our map at the moment, you will see some monstrosity like this one. Now, what is happening over here? So our line depths over here have only the backside textures and not the front textures. So that's why we don't see anything at the front right here, but we do see the back textures, and if I turn around, we will get the same effect. And that is exactly what we need, because if we were to do this the other way around, for example, so that the front side of the line depth would have textures, then there would not be this light shining effect that we want to create. Now, because middle textures are always created in the how can I say it, in the closest ceiling line depth, then of course they are going to be connected to basically this light bulb over here. And if we, let's say, change the height of our light bulb somewhere over here, you can see that the textures move alongside it. Now with that in mind, we can just simply go back to the edit mode and then select all these line diffs again and put this right side of the middle offset to 92, I believe. Press OK, and there you go. So I believe this is like the optimal starting point for our light shining effect. And so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And you can already see where this is going, right? You can already see the idea. Now, if you were to do the same thing but on the floor, then you will have to set your own offset for set texture. All right, we are basically halfway done. Now let's select these 4 line devs once again. And now you can basically choose. You can either wrap the middle texture all the way, which means that, well, let's say if I check it right now and look at it from afar, you can see that the texture is kind of stretched down. That basically means that no matter how far I will push my light bulb up or down, the texture will always be kind of overlapping itself. But with this example, I'm going to uncheck it. But if you want to make something like abstract or something like this, you can always check this box and see if it fits. And now the final step in this entire process is, well, to select all the line diffs yet again and put the transparent flag. Now the opacity is 25%, and that basically means that we can see this texture being visible to us only to 25%. I believe you can change that if you do some fancy coding and stuff, but I really don't know how to do it, so yeah, that's what we're going to stick with right now. And there you go. There's your light shining effect. If we quickly go into if we could quickly go and playtest the map, we can see that the light actually shines, but it is very dim, you know, compared to these guys over here, but that's because of the light in the sectors. So right now we're gonna exit the game and do some, I don't know, maybe fancy lighting stuff and whatnot. So usually I like to make circles around it, so let's go with 16 over here, 18 over here, 18 over here too, back to 16, and you get the point. So we're making this little circle over here, and there you go, it's complete. And now let's just simply put the sector light over here. So in the light bulb itself, I usually like to go to properties, yes, and put the brightness up to, I don't know, the initial 192 or maybe a little higher, for example 208 or whatever you want to put in that. And on the surrounding sectors, I usually like to put a few points lower than the light bulb, something like this. And now, as you can see, the light is actually a lot more shinier. So if we play test the map yet again, we can see that the light is shiny yet again. I believe this detail over here is a very good choice for dynamics in your map. As you can see, it adds a little bit of that darkness in your maps, you might say. And now here's another example with my current project, the TNT map that I'm making. If we go into this funny building over here, in fact, if we maybe open up the door a little bit, we can see that the light is actually shining here a little bit. As you can see, it adds a little bit of that depth and maybe a little bit of that scary factor in your maps. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is how you can create your own nice looking light shine effect. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer all of them. I hope this video helped you out with the basics of how you can create your own light shining effects and all of that. And yeah, with that knowledge, you can just go and make something crazy. Now, thank you all very much for watching. My name is Nimblebear, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.